The worst mistake APC will ever do in Edo State is allowing Oshomole to forcefully remove Obaseki. The worst mistake for APC in Edo State is for Oshomole and his allies to forcefully remove Obaseki. The importance of any governmental establishment or agencies is to formulate and implement policies. However, policies are being made to regulate activities that, in order to actualize numerous objectives. Ahead of the Edo APC primary elections, we have seen many PDP members coming to PDP in order to be part of the victory ahead, since it is believed that the PDP in Edo State has no credible candidate that could stand the popularity of the APC aspirants. Therefore, it is important to say that the crisis in Edo State is within APC itself. Between the Oshomole faction and Obaseki faction, ahead of the primary election, steps and decisions would be made by these two factions in order to actualize their goal. But, however, there may be more crisis in APC if the primary election is rigged. What I actually meant is that Oshomole is the chairman of the APC and he is charged with the responsibility of conducting a primary election in the party. He is clearly not in support of Obaseki's second term, and this is a great disadvantage to the primary process. And Obaseki himself, as Oshomole, may devise ways to stricken the election process in favor of his candidates. There are two basic things involved in the Edo APC primary election. If Obaseki loses to Iza Iyamu, he, Obaseki, may reject the result and claim that the election was rigged because it was being organized under Oshomole directives, and this will certainly lead to more crisis in Edo State, as both parties would kick-start another level of crisis, which may result to court nullification of the election results. This is where the PDP comes in. If the APC doesn't settle the differences between the gubernatorial election without fielding a candidate for election, the party may not be part of the Edo 2020 election, and this automatically gives PDP the opportunity to become victorious in the gubernatorial election. Thank you for listening to this news. Well, viewers, this is just the reality, and that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Adams Oshomole need to calm down. He needs to play a neutral role. He needs to be at peace with Obaseki if he really have the party, the APC party at heart. If you really love the party and if you really want and still want APC to be the the party uh, ruling Edo State, if Adams Oshomole plays politics in the Edo State election, it will definitely and will definitely affect the APC party, because will make uh, that will make Obaseki to take a move by taking the case to court, and taking the case to the court, believe you me, is going to give the PDP an opportunity to come in and take over the Edo State, because we are meant to understand that as soon as the case is taken to the courts, and the court sees the decision made by Oshomole to be um, to be to be the bias type, they will have no choice than to dismiss the party and give the winning to the other opposition party, which is PDP. So for success to still remain with APC in Edo State, Adams Oshomole really to be um, in good need to be in good settlement with Obaseki, especially at this period of Edo State election. There should not be any misunderstanding. You know, I don't know what does Adams Oshomole want to do with misunderstanding. He's still the chairman of APC. Is it because the loyalty which Obaseki is not giving to him? That should be put off. He doesn't need it. Yes, he has assisted Obaseki, and at the end of the day, he refused to give him the preference and respect he deserves as a party leader. That shouldn't be the problem. You know, I think this is the time APC party need to call Adams Oshomole to order. They really need to call him to order before this primary commence. I'm telling you, because to me, Adams Oshomole is going. We end up being a big problem to APC party if it messes up the Edo State primary election, and it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be funny. How can one person cause the reign of of APC party as a whole? Can you imagine? The APC should not give Adams Oshomole that opportunity, because I know him to be a headstrong person, a very stubborn chairman. I know him to be the pride type. It's the same pride that is still making him have misunderstanding with Obaseki. So what is his problem? APC should better call Adam Oshomole to order before this primary begins. He should play a neutral role. He should play a very simple role. There should be no form of biasness in the election. Yes, as the party chairman, as the national chairman of APC, it is proper that he he initiates and supervise the primary election that will take place in Edo State by APCs. But then he should play a very neutral role as the party chairman. Make sure no he doesn't give any support to anyone. He should carry out a neutral supervision and give the winner to who the winning would truly be who truly the winner um who truly who truly emerged as the winner to say, so I am so much at the mercy of APC at this time, because this should be a very critical time for APC, and it's going to be a mess if at the end of the day, APC loses Edo State. Believe me, Adams Oshomole will not find it so easy for himself. So, my viewers, I want to say that at this juncture, it's very important we pay APC pay attention to to facts and neutrality and shun uh, misunderstanding. So